Did you know that the slope of your land can affect everything from building costs to flood risks? Topography and elevation are two factors that could save you or cost you thousands, depending on how you approach them. In the last video, we talked about utilities and how to make sure your property has access to basic services. Now let's dive into topography and elevation, two features that can make or break your plans for the land. But here's a question to kick things off. If you owned a piece of land, what's the first thing you'd build? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your ideas. So let's start with why these features matter. First, building feasibility. If the land has uneven terrain or steep slope, construction gets more expensive and complicated. A flat area of land is always easier to work with, but that doesn't mean slope land is off the table. It just requires more planning and a budget adjustment. Second, the water drainage. Elevation is key for ensuring water flows away from your home or structures. When I talk about elevation, I'm specifically referring to elevation of the area of land where you'll build your home or structures. The goal is to ensure water flows away from the home's foundation. The building site should be at a slightly higher elevation than the surrounding areas to prevent water from pooling near or under the structure. Poor drainage around the foundation can lead to flooding, structural damage, or long-term issues like mold. And don't forget resale value. A property with manageable slopes and good drainage is more appealing to future buyers because it's easier and cheaper to develop. Now that we know why topography and elevation matters, like always, let's talk about how to check for them. So online tools like Google Earth or USGS maps, United States Geological Survey maps, are a great starting point. You can see elevation changes and terrain features right from your phone or computer. LandiD is another great tool to use for topography, elevation, and flood zones. Also, though, it does require you to pay a monthly fee for the application. But always remember, nothing beats visiting the property in person. Walk the land and take notes of slopes, low points, or areas where water might collect. For a detailed analysis, hiring a surveyor is well worth the cost. They can provide a topographic map that shows elevation changes in detail, helping you plan your build with precision. And don't skip the FEMA flood maps. They'll show you if the land is in a flood zone, which can impact insurance costs and building requirements. For example, your foundation may need to be a little bit higher because of the flood zone. Like I said in the last video, talk to neighbors if you can. They often have firsthand knowledge of the land's quirks, like how water drains after heavy rains, and if water runoff has changed its course over the years. Neighbors can provide valuable information, so be sure to utilize them. Now let's talk about some common mistakes people make when it comes to topography and elevation. And I touched on this a little bit previously, but one big mistake is ignoring the flood risk. Properties in low-lying areas or near water sources are more prone to flooding, and repairs can get expensive fast. Always check for flood zones before making a decision. Another is skipping erosion control. If your land has slopes, erosion can become a major issue, especially after heavy rain. Without proper measures, you could lose valuable soil and even face structural issues. And don't overlook soil stability. Poor soil stability can increase building costs or even limit what you can build on that land. The best soil to build on includes rock or bedrock, which provides unmatched stability but has higher costs associated with because, well, rock is hard to move. Other great soils to build on is gravel and sandy soils, known for excellent drainage and minimal shifting. On the other hand, be cautious with clay, which expands and contrasts with moisture, silt that holds water and can compact unevenly, and organic or loose topsoil, which breaks down over time and weakens foundations. A soil test can help you avoid costly surprises down the road. Now here's a question for you. If you've discovered drainage or erosion issues on a property, how would you handle it? Leave your thoughts in the comments. You might help someone else navigate a tricky situation. So understanding your property's topography and elevation is essential for making smart building decisions. Taking the time to evaluate these factors up front can save you thousands and help you avoid unexpected headaches. I'm Trent Babb, your Central Texas real estate agent. If you have any questions about topography, flood zones, or anything else related to land, or if you've had any challenges with these items, drop them in the comments. Your stories and tips help other viewers, and they help me create better content for you so that I can continue to provide value to you the right way. In the next video, we'll dive into an equally critical topic, maintenance and development costs, what you need to know and how to plan for them. Be sure to like, subscribe, turn on the notifications so you don't miss it. That's all for this video. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.